The first 2 years, I lost 100 pounds.
Sure about that. What? Like, you want a picture of me? Like,
Yeah. Graham, can you come do backflips?
Cardio's making you fat. That's what we're going to talk about today.
You're listening to the Northstar podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 68 of the Northstar podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about the subject of the art of doing nothing. So in this one here, we're just going to kind of go Q&A style, go over, some fun stuff and what our definition of it is, and go from there. So,
What's your definition?
Of art of doing nothing?
Yeah.
For me, it would be, at this point in my life, trying to just put my phone to the side and not be constantly, on it, right? There's so much I can do, so many things that I get notification-wise in a day. So I guess when I'm working, like in person, I'm not on it, doing it. But I think for me, it's just like taking a step away from it and just putting it down and having, if I'm having a conversation with someone or out for dinner or something, instead of being on my phone and I can be checking social media, I can be answering text messages, depending on the situation, but trying to just put it away.
Yeah.
Right? So it sucks though when I do that, because then I look the next day and I'm like, I have about 40 text messages I have to reply. So it's I don't know, man. There's a give and take with that, but.
I'll give you some of my definitions. You can just say if you agree or what if you
disagree.
Okay. All right. So I think of rotting. I think of, when it comes to this, kind of like resting. I feel like a lot of people think if they're not going out, especially if you're a hustler, if you're working all the time, going to school, full-time this, full-time that, when you take a step back from whatever your responsibilities are, I feel like it's that. It's like you taking it kind of like how you mentioned, you put the phones. You have a lot of text, you have a lot of people to get to, but you're kind of putting that to the side. So that's kind of a actionable step of I guess, I don't know, just being more, what's the word, in tune with what's going on with the present. But yeah, I think of rot day. I feel like for me, and it's kind of almost resting, but not obviously the basic stuff resting, but you could be doing work, you could be hanging out with people, you could be doing something, you could be studying, but you just take the time off to rest. Not because you're lazy, but because you're simply basically distancing yourself from whatever currently responsibilities you have. And do you want to talk about the last time you did that and didn't feel bad?
Oh man, I can't even tell you.
Can't tell you?
Not even when I'm sick.
Yeah.
When I'm I guess for me, doing nothing is not being in person.
Say that. So what do you mean by that?
Not doing in-person work is doing nothing. So I'm working, but I'm on my phone or doing computer stuff.
Okay.
That feels not that it feels like nothing, but it doesn't feel the same. I could still be working, but if it's over text or over posting or doing computer work, that to me is nothing. Not nothing.
Is there less? You feel there's less gratification? What's the word? Do you feel?
No, it's not a gratification. No, it's more just it's not instant. I can do it at my own pace. Or if I'm in person, it's okay, I have an hour. I have these people. I have this timeline. It's I have to get it done in there.
What about vacation?
Dude, I'm always working.
What about hypothetically you're on vacation right now and your phone's gone? Does that count?
Gone?
Yeah. You left it. You left it here in Hawaii.
just threw it off the boat or something?
Yeah. Because the reason why
out of the airplane?
Why we brought this topic up is talking about, because with everyone, life's always going to be busy regardless, right? And what are the benefits? It's negatively seen for a lot of people to, not be doing anything, taking some time off. What are the benefits of doing that? That's what I kind of want to discuss, and why for a lot of people nowadays, I mean, yes, there's going to be other people with different perspectives. We talked about this off camera, but if you are someone that watches TV versus someone who thinks if they're lounging at home and they're resting and they're watching TV, that's doing nothing, versus the opposite. If someone who just sits at home, watches TV all day long, and then does work, that might not be nothing for them if that's their definition. But we're kind of talking about, I guess, the people who probably watch our content don't really do nothing. They're busy, they're active, they're working, and they're usually not sitting around as much, and I want to talk about the benefits of taking that time to like step aside from whatever you got, responsibilities and all that?
Yeah. Even when I was on my trip in the summer, I was still on my phone working. So I don't know. I guess it just depends on your situation, right?
Yeah.
I guess to me,
So it's harder for you to put it away than it would be, or you just felt like, because you just.
Dude, if I turned my phone off for a week,
Yeah.
like everything would be okay.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing bad would happen.
Okay.
But it's almost more overwhelming for me if I don't do it in the moment than if I wait and do it, because everything will like build up.
Yeah, so
right?
it's your conditioning. Your mental conditioning has built yourself to.
Yeah. Like it's that's just for me personally. But, you know, if I look even now, I'm looking at, there's probably about like 20 to 30 text messages I still haven't done.
Yeah.
And if I were to wait till...
Do you feel guilty at all when that stuff comes? No?
No.
No, just, it's just...
It's just I know I have to do it.
So I'm
but
gonna do
it's
it.
more, like that's what I was saying about it's on my own time in that way. Right? Where if I'm in person, it's like it has to be done in that hour.
Yeah.
Right? Like I have to get that training session done for that person, or I have to make sure that I have that meeting, right? Because that is the goal at hand. But when it's like stepping away and I'm not in person, I can take more of my time to do those things. It's not because I'm like ignoring people. It's just more of like other things to do.
Yeah.
Right?
When you're scrolling on Instagram, does it feel like resting?
You know what, man? I haven't done that in a long time. It's probably been like...
Not even like 2-3 scrolls?
No, dude, it's probably been like 3 months.
You haven't opened up Instagram?
No, like I've opened it up, but like I don't catch myself really doing that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find there's always something to do.
Yeah. That's good. What do you, for someone who's listening here does doom scroll a lot, do you have any advice for them to be like you?
To be like me?
I mean, that's really hard to do. I mean, don't get me
wrong. I've gone through phases where I've done that. But in my phase currently, I have not done that in a long time.
And why is that? It's just because like...
I just have so much other... There's so many other priorities.
Yeah.
So it's like if there's... It goes in seasons, right? Sometimes I'm like not as busy.
Less work.
Or I'm just like, oh wow, I have nothing planned this day. Like what? Like that's foreign to me. That's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Like to have nothing. Like to have no plans on one day. That's weird. And it's not because I do it on purpose.
It's your lifestyle.
Well, it's just there's things to do.
Yeah.
Right? It's like if I work, I currently working Sunday to Friday. Saturdays are, we'll do these podcasts, or, we'll do filming, or we'll do, other things. And if it lands on that day, or if there's like, hang out with a buddy, or like there's usually things that are being done. But like for me to remember the last time I did literally nothing by myself has been a long time.
So I had a question that I was going to ask later, but I'm going to ask it now. Does your phone make it harder for you to relax personally? What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like when I put my...
That's the biggest thing, right?
Well, it's just because my whole life in a way, right? Like not in the way, like I shouldn't...
Like if it gets ripped away from you, you're going to like kill yourself or something. But
No,
it's like,
Jesus.
It's like...
No, I shouldn't say it's my, like in my life, I mean, just there's so much that I do when it comes to organizing my life. Like my family, my friends, like the people I love, that's my life. I just mean when it comes down to my, day-to-day things, my routine, I use my phone a lot to schedule my life, talk to people, follow up, make calls, do content, do notes. Like, there's a lot on there.
So in the past, have you ever planned a rot day, or have you planned a day off?
Planned a day off?
What are your thoughts on planning a day off?
I've never planned a day off. Well, I planned a vacation.
Okay, but
like
let's not talk about vacation. Let's say like you planned, okay, this day is going to be my day off work. I'm not going to respond to anyone. Have you ever done that?
No.
Really?
No, it's just, I just sometimes get a lucky day, I guess. I don't know if you could say it. Where just nothing lands on one day. And
you don't plan it.
And then I look and I'm like...
Do you think there'd be benefits to you? Benefits?
100%, bro.
Yeah?
But I'm kind of like, meh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm my own, your own worst enemy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I definitely need to. I just... There's a part of me that I'm like...
Dude, this has become a therapy session. I love it.
Yeah, bro. Like therapy with...
Therapy talks.
Therapy with Jerry Bear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Soft side of me. There you go. No, at the end of the day, man, I think the biggest thing is I definitely need to work on it. That's what I'm saying.
Does it make you anxious? Because that was another question I had. Does resting make you anxious? And what do you think that would mean?
Like, do I have a panic attack if I'm resting?
It doesn't have to be anything like a panic attack, but does it make you like, do you have like a voice in your head that like...
I think it's because I know I could be doing something that would advance me further.
Isn't that kind of like a voice in your head in a way?
Well, it's just a to-do list. Like I have an endless to-do list. There's always something to do.
Yeah.
Like there's always something I can do.
Do you like go like when you're going through your to-do list, is it usually written for yourself? Like do you have it like written on your phone, like to-do list?
Yeah, notes. I put my notes.
Yeah, same here.
My calendar's in my notes. I don't even
yeah.
use a calendar, like an actual physical calendar.
Yeah, you just use your notes app. On
Yeah, and then I just
that's what I usually do as well for.
Yeah.
Well, I do both, but I do that for myself for a to-do list, and I try to refresh it and have like a little widget. But
yeah, like I'm looking now. I have things planned, and like I have notes for December of 2026 in my phone that I already know I have an appointment. Like most of my stuff is a month in advance, so I've already planned for all of the next month already. So like I've already planned for always
the major things or like day-to-day stuff, like everything day-to-day?
like everything, appointments, work, like I'm always a month in advance. So if I, for example, like, it's February right now, right? I'll know what I'm doing in March. And then when March hits, I'll know what I'm doing in April. And then I'll know, like, it's always a month in advance. And then there's sporadic, like, appointments that I've had to book. But yeah, no, I have everything in one month in advance.
If I was a therapist, which I'm not, I would diagnose you as being a cyborg.
A cyborg?
Yep.
Maybe I am, bro.
Yeah. It's like there's this boom chip in there, just this boom, boom, boom.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain to some people, like how my brain.
Because no, that's why it's really interesting, right? Because, I mean, I met a lot of people who are the exact opposite, right? Never made a to-do list, never used a Google Calendar, but
it depends on what you want in life, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It just really depends. Like, at the end of the day,
what you want or how bad you want it, both, right? Because if you want something really bad, you're going to make a lot more sacrifices. So do you feel like it comes to deep down, you go like, okay, I understand. Sacrifices need to be made, and I want this thing bad, and whatever that goal is, that's why you do the thing. Is that like the main driver?
Sometimes I don't, excuse me.
Yeah, bless you.
I don't even know sometimes like what the end goal is. Yeah. I just do it. I'm just like, it just feels right, so I'm going to do it.
That reminds me of Tyler Durden from Fight Club. I don't know why.
Oh, it's just like, it's if I have this project and, this is the vision I have, I'm just going to go towards it. Mm-hmm. And if it doesn't work out, well, it doesn't work out. And if if it does, it does. It's kind of, once you get to a point, I don't know,
Does it feel unhealthy though?
Oh, it could depend.
Like we mentioned a little bit off camera.
It might be taking some years off of me, but...
Yeah, but like being sick and all that stuff and, like pushing through and all that stuff, like...
Oh, well, listen to the last podcast we did.
Yeah.
Hear my voice? Like, I didn't feel sick. I just had no voice, but a job had to get done.
Bro, this is like some David Goggins shit. I love it.
Oh,
you gotta fall into it. Oh my God.
No, but it's true though. Like,
yeah, no.
It really depends on the person, I guess. Like, it depends on where you're at in life and what you're responsible. But I made that choice too. Like, that's the thing.
When that
clicked,
I
understand
like what age do you feel like that clicked and that became like your new reality?
It's always been like that.
Even when you were like younger, let's say you're 22, you're still
when I was playing baseball, man. Like, think of it, when I was playing
the notes and the calendar and all that stuff.
Oh, not that, because when I was a kid, man, like your parents would just basically like, okay, you have a game today or you have a practice. It's like, this is what time it is.
Yep.
When I started really organizing things is when like things got really busy.
Yeah.
Like when I stopped, I remember things really well. Like I have a very good memory, but I started doing this when I started to forget about things. I never had that issue in my life.
How are you aware of that? Did someone was it something like important that you felt like way back? Like something?
No, it'd just be like little things. Like, oh shoot, I was supposed to text this person. Oh man, like this person asked me to do this and I like forgot.
So that negative thing led to you making a positive impact. So you used it
just because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Like there's so many things to remember.
Solved. Yeah.
So then I made that shift. But like growing up, I didn't really have like an issue with remembering dates or like, oh, I know I have a practice at this time today. Or I know I have to be here at this time today. Or I know I have to, like, I'm hanging out with my buddy at this time. Or now it's I have to do it in advance or I'll forget.
Awesome. I love how this conversation spiraled. Hard to do nothing. Rot day. We got full into the psychology of Jeremy Longray. So
yeah, like I'm even looking on one of the days. I have an appointment at 10, 11, 11:30, 1:30, 3, 3:30, 4:30, 5, and 7.
Yeah.
And that's not in person. Those are all different things.
Yeah.
But I've written them all out so that I remember, okay, I got to be this place here, that place there, this place there at this time. And if I don't write that down, I won't remember that.
And you have alerts for it too, where it's reminding you? No? You just frequently check? Like how many times do you check
Oh,
that
bro.
in a day?
Oh, dude, it's
Just
ridiculous. I don't even know. Ridiculous amount.
100? More?
No, not 100.
Probably
like
20.
at least 20, yeah.
Yeah.
Bank too. I'll look at my bank account, like literally like,
I remember we said on the first
20
podcast.
times.
Yeah.
Like,
First thing in the morning too, right?
first thing in the morning, man. Look at all the financials, make sure there's
Do you
everything.
feel like it brings you clarity though when you do it? Like you feel like less stress versus you could argue like some person could do it and then, I mean, it's harder to relate to it, but because you don't do this, but like, let's say another person like looks at their bank and they're looking at their financials every single day and they're not happy with where they're at, and them looking at more is going to lead to them being more stressed. Do you find that if for you, it brings you more clarity, you just going like, okay, I have my plan ready. I just have to follow, boom, check off the list.
Yeah, because then I know it's just all in one.
Yeah,
like,
so in a way, it's like, it helps you. It's like,
100%, yeah. And then it's like something that, do I need to act on it now or can it be later?
yeah.
For example.
So it helps you with your decision fatigue, because I find with a lot of people, like now to relate this back to fitness coaching and nutrition, and a big thing is decision fatigue. The more decisions when you're last minute trying to make a decision, the more you're able to pre-plan and have a plan for your day, like you're taking off decision fatigue. Those are decisions ready made that you can rely and fall back onto no matter how you're feeling. Yes, there's gonna be times where you really, really can't feel like it, or an emergency happens where you can't do it. But having that decision fatigue, because I feel like personally there's like a big dopamine meter with everybody, and as we last minute make decisions and we're doing it throughout our day, it just gets drained throughout the day. But a way to improve your energy and to feel better is by preventing how fast it gets drained. So you're able to finish off the day with a pretty high meter versus having a low meter, because you kind of burnt yourself out by just going like decision, stress. It all accumulates, right? So
well, and
that's
also
how I personally think. Yeah.
it's interesting because like I said, I know that I have like messages I can answer, but what I do is I look at it like, is this something I need to answer now? So I always read them.
Yep.
I always read every message that comes in, but then I look at, is this something that I actually have to answer at this moment, or can it wait for later when I have the capacity to sit down and just bang out like 30 text messages, right? Then I'll just do it in like a block, right? And then if it's something that's like urgent or like something that needs the matter now, then I will. But you know, there's like certain text messages from this morning that I still haven't answered, but it's not because I'm like, oh, I don't want to answer this person. It's just more of, I don't need to do it now,
convenient.
right? It's not a now thing.
Something else you can focus on.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
awesome. I think you gave a lot of advice for people who are trying to, get out of bed and go get something done, even though the conversation was, we were going to chat about the opposite. So yeah, we got Jeremy Goggins out here, guys.
Well, thanks everyone for listening to me have a therapy session with Ekam.
Yeah.
So
You're welcome.
He'll charge me for it.
Oh yeah.
So. I'll be billed tomorrow for it. I'll have to pay him, so it's all good.
See you guys next one.
Peace out.